Hello YouTube, this is Don the Tool Man, and this was going to turn out to be a restoration, but today I'm going to explain what to look out for when you buy old vintage tools. I didn't buy this. This was given to me, and I'm sure that a whole lot wasn't paid for it. Thank goodness for that, but what we have here is let's see if I get it in there, is a 4118 Fleet, manufactured USA, 18-inch drop forged steel pipe wrench. And what I thought was the issue when I first got it, it had a lot of slop here, and I thought, well, maybe there's something wrong with the carriage spring. I got to look at it. Looks like the springs are okay. As I went to take it apart, excuse me, my phone just prompted me that my battery's about dead, so hopefully I can get this done. As I went to take it apart, I took out the thread collar, and a little chunk of steel had fell out. And that little chunk of steel is what that little pin rides on there. And I believe, I'm not sure what had happened, but my guess would be somebody had used it as a hammer. As you can tell, it's pretty mauled up around the thread collar and pretty beat up anyways, and the steel's pretty mauled here. That doesn't really look like that was done to, or that don't look like it was done by a lot of heavy use, a lot of torque. But, you know, I could be entirely wrong on that. But as you can tell, there's a little bit of damage there. Not a whole lot, but, you know, that rocking back and forth when it's being hit, I believe, is probably what caused a lot of that. What's really sad is this was a really strong design. As you can tell, there is no pins that hold the plate here for the teeth. That's all forged in there. You know, just really ain't no need to go any further on trying to do anything with this. I guess this is what you would call scrap, unless I could think of a way to make something with it. You know, I could probably save this in case I run across one that had the upper portion broke, which, you know, I mean, who's going to find that? You know, that's going to take some time, you know. But yeah, it's just real sad that really good design like this. You know, I guess it just goes to show that you should probably use your tools the way they're supposed to. But I know I'm guilty of it sometimes, of not using my tools the right way. But sometimes you got to get the job done. I understand that. And I've got another wrench here. This one was loaned to me just for the sake of the video. This will be a Rigid Tool Company, Elira USA. And I'm not going to bash on Rigid too much. They are a really good brand. Just every now and then they've got their flukes. I really don't know what they were thinking when they made this. Another thing to watch out for, there is no spring in the carriage. That was the first thing I noticed. And then as I got to looking even further, this plate here for the teeth, it's held in by just a little pin, and I don't really think this got a whole lot of use. It looks like somebody's restored it. It's got owner's marks, heart or something on there, but I think what the real problem was is the shoulders in between here aren't very flush, and that gave it a lot of play, and I think it really put a lot of stress on that little tiny pin, and that's what caused its downfall. But yeah, that's another thing to kind of look out for, and I'm guilty of it too. Sometimes I get caught up in the moment, like, oh wow, this is a really cool tool, it's made in USA, I better just grab it before somebody else does. It don't cost that much, you know. And sometimes it costs me a lot more than what I was willing to pay. But, you know, bottom line is I wanted it, so I got it. And, you know, I've been burnt a few times. But yeah, it's just, I don't know what they were thinking when they made this. I really don't. I mean, for 8-inch wrench here, I really don't think it was overused. I just think it was pretty much a design flaw right there. They should have had a little bit tighter in there. And to show you an example of what I mean, here's another one. This one is mine. It might be my next restore, I don't know. It is a Fuller super quality 14-inch made in Japan, and it's held up pretty good. It's hasn't been too bad, but as you can tell, the shoulders and the metal right there are very flush, very tight, and of course it's going to have a bigger pan. It'd be great if, you know, they would have did what they did on the Fleet and not had a pan at all and just had that all one forged piece. But, you know, I suppose they do that to keep the cost down and stuff. But yeah, I've heard a lot of good reviews on these, you know, being pretty decent. I mean, it is what it is. It's got some heft to it, you know. It says guaranteed for life, or guaranteed for ever on there, and I can't make out what that says. Extra heavy duty something, but as you can tell, the stickers are kind of worn off. But yeah, I just figured I would get a video out and, you know, show you what to kind of look out for, because, you know, I guess it, you know, it can pretty much happen to anybody, like I said, and it's a lot of the reasons why I only pay maybe a couple dollars for something, because I think I give a couple dollars for this probably 6-7 years ago at a yard sale and stuff, and, you know, I didn't really look it over real good and stuff. But, you know, now that I know that, you know, stuff can occur like this, you know, I know to kind of keep a better close eye on stuff. But, well, that's all I got for now. Once again, thanks for watching, and make sure to like and subscribe. All right.